Hello, my little munchkins. We are starting a new unit this week focused on geometry. So this first week, we're going to be talking about area and perimeter. And in this first instructional video, we're talking about area and perimeter of rectangles. So a reminder, this should not be new for you, but the area is the space inside of a two-dimensional figure. And when we're talking about rectangles, we find the area by doing length times width. And the perimeter is the distance around a two-dimensional figure. And again, when we're talking about rectangles, that's going to mean length plus width, right? So the area is all of this, what's inside, whereas the perimeter is what is around the outside, okay? So I'm going to go through just two practice shapes with you, and then we're going to do a quick kind of in context problem, and that's going to be it. And then you'll have a few problems to do on your own to practice this skill. So this says find the perimeter of each of the four shapes below. I've only given you two of them. There are no labels here. However, I can see that they're broken into even squares, right? So we're going to be talking about these two shapes in terms of square units. So to find the area for the first one, let's go ahead and do a little counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 units by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 4 units by 7 units. So to find our area, right, we're going to do length times width. So we're going to do 4 times 7, which is 28 units squared, or square units, right? So that is all of this inside. And you could go ahead and count those squares, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Sure enough, there are 28 inside. That worked for us. To find the perimeter, we're finding that distance around the shape, right? Around the outside. So we're going to add 7 right here. 7. That's messy. We'll do 7 plus 4 plus 7 plus 4. That gives us the distance around the shape, right? So 4 plus 4 is 8, and 7 plus 7 is 14. So if we add those together, we get 22 units for our perimeter. Sorry that it's not the neatest, guys. So when we are measuring area, we're finding the area that's going to be in square units, whereas the perimeter is just going to be in whatever the units are. In this case, it doesn't tell us, so we're just using the word units. If it said, hey, each of these are, a square inch, or each of these are a square centimeter, we would use those units. Let's move on to the second shape B here. This one is not a rectangle, right? It is made up of rectangles or squares, but a square is a rectangle, remember? So we can't use length times width. So to find our area, we're literally just going to count these squares inside the shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So our area for this one is 33 units squared, or square units. You can say it either way. And then again, our perimeter is the distance around the shape. So I'm going to keep track of my thinking using little tick marks, or keep track of my counting rather, so I know exactly where we started. So for our perimeter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So our perimeter is 28 units. And again, I'm saying units because it doesn't tell us, are those centimeters, are they inches, are they feet, are they miles, right? If it did tell us, that's what we would put for our units. So quick recap: area inside the shape, perimeter, the distance around the outside of the shape. Awesome. If we were doing bookwork today, which we're really not, we would be talking about bumper car rides and how this company, they make floor plans for bumper cars, and all of their floors come in different configurations of 1 by 1 meter tiles. So what we are being asked to do here is to play with some constraints of those 1 by 1 meter tiles. So let's take a look here at A1. It says Lone Star Carnivals in Texas wants a bumper car ride that covers 36 square meters of floor space and has lots of rail sections. So those rail sections, oh, that's not a great color to see what I'm talking about, are the perimeter. It's the space around the edge, right? So we're looking for 36 square meters of floor space, and a really great way to think about what are all of the different options of rectangles we could make. What times what equals 36? We're going to hop in our time machines, head back to prime time. We're going to think, what are the factors of 36? Well, I know that we've got 1 and 36. We have 2 and 18, 3 and 12, 4 and 9, 5 doesn't go in, so 6 and 6. So those are our factors of 36. So we could make a really long, this is not 36 units, but imagine that it was, right? We could make a really long 1 by 36 square meter bumper car ring. It would be really narrow. It'd kind of be a funky one, right? We could also do a 2 by 18, a 3 by 12, 4 by 9, and 6 by 6, right? So let's think about, I'm going to do the 6 by 6 one for a minute because we can actually do that one. We've got the space here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was that too many? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Mrs. Ritter, I did too many. There we go. Got it. Got it. Boom. Okay. So here's our 6. Let's pretend that that's perfect. Here is our 6 by 6 meter bumper car ring, right? Well, 6 times 6 is 36. So our area inside is 36 meters squared. That's our area. And our perimeter is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, right? And perimeter that's essentially going to be 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, which is 6 times 4, which is 24 meters, right? Awesome. A2, and I'll switch my color for that, is Badger State Shows in Wisconsin requests a bumper car ride with 36 square meters of floor space. We've already found all the options for that right here, right? And then it says, but they want specifically 26 meters of rail section. So it wants a perimeter of 26. Well, we just found that the perimeter of a 6 by 6 one is going to be 24, so that's not going to work. How could we figure this out? So what it's telling us is around the shape, right, we need our length plus width to equal 26. I know that half of 26 is 13. So what that means is our length plus our width needs to equal 13. So if we go back over here to our T-chart, which of these factors can we add together to make 13? Well, 4 plus 9 equals 13. So a 4 by 9 one would work just right. So let's go ahead and try that out. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome. 4 by 9. So 4 times 9 is 36. So our area works out. And now just to double check here, it says that it needs 26 meters of rail section. That means a perimeter of 26. So we're going to do 9 plus 9 plus 4 plus 4. Well, 9 plus 9 is 18. 4 plus 4 is 8. If we add those together, we get 26 meters for our perimeter. I hope that this was helpful. Y'all are going to have a few problems to do to practice this skill. There will then be a second video about finding the area of triangles. You'll then have a little practice work for that. And then we're going to do a really quick 5-question check-in just to make sure you're all feeling comfortable with the content. You guys are rock stars.